It's been hard to see clear skies due to the recent dust storms. What's this? It's a defect. Appa, you're a thief, right? Are you secretly eating the snacks? That's my favorite snack too. That's not it. The weather is not suitable for going outside. Urgent news. A sudden earthquake has occurred in the vicinity. As the scale is still very small, there have not been any human casualties. However, relevant authorities say that the earthquake's intensity is gradually increasing, and have announced that measures will need to be thought of in advance. And so, the government, what's that? Hey, what's that? Has suggested these measures. Kaiawak. What are those? Kayak. Arg. Is everyone alright? I've called for the ambulance already, they'll be here soon. Kid, are you alright? Yeah. Thief Appa. What's that? Japan, a mysterious humongous structure appeared in the cities of every country in the world. And people called it the Tower of Nightmares. You've been chosen as a tower walker to save the world. Do you accept the summon? Accept reject. Tower walker. Those who jumped into the tower's battlefield after accepting the summons received the blessing of the interface system, which enabled them to obtain items and skills, as if it were a game. However, they would soon realize that this wasn't a game. A tower impact will take place in your world shortly. Is that outside the tower? Hey, Mr. Hio, what's that? Huh? What in the world, isn't that a person? Hey! It's dangerous. Someone call the police or 119. Tower impact. Congratulations, you've been chosen as a tower walker to save the world. Do you accept the summon? Refuse. The tower walkers, who will save the world. Those with special powers and qualifications were the last hope of humanity. The walkers started to raid the tower. In order to stop the annihilation of humanity. Ha! Seriously? Looks like we can't go any further. What's the problem? Can't we just destroy it? There's no way using violence would work. Ha! It works. Captain, look at this. Ha! What's this? The stone is shining. Return stone returns the user back in time to around when they were summoned. The user's current memories will be fully retained. Can be used by cracking it. What? We can go back to the past. There was such an overpowered item. Everyone, I will. Huang Yingkan, Tower Walker's captain, tell you what it's like after using it. He really disappeared. But can the captain come back here again? Wouldn't he appear here again in the present, even if he'd gone back to the past? Captain America style. Thing Sakamoto, former science professor, might be more obvious than we think. Huang Yinghan definitely returned to the past of this world. However, because a part of the timeline got split up, he may not be able to meet us again. Our current situation is one where the universe's timeline got split up. In other words, the moment that Huang Yinghan disappeared into the past, our world and Huang Yinchen's world have completely split apart. Oh no. How terrible. I know you guys don't understand what I said. In any case, what's for sure is that Huang Yinghan returned to the past. But just because Huang Yinghan went back to the past, it doesn't mean that anything in this world will change. As far as I know, the items of the tower have never lied before. This stone will return all of us to a world in a split timeline. Of course, this is just a hypothesis. We can't rule out the possibility that everyone who uses this stone will end up in the same split timeline. The items of this tower exceed the common sense of humanity, after all. In that time, the second tower impact had occurred in the world outside of the tower. Kook. Arg. Please save, Kook dash. It's the end, there's no more hope for us. Damn it, now that things have become like this. Yeah, we're done for in this lifetime. I'm sorry, but there's no more hope. Are you alright? Why yes. Those bastards all ran away. Thank you for holding on until the very end. They were our hope. Let's go. Humanity's last do-or-die squad. Huff, huff. Huff. Just where did it go wrong? Gah. Over here, you monster. Now, Jae-hwan. Don't worry. Just die. Any casualties? Fortunately, there are none. The injured will be okay after some rest. At this rate, it may be possible to reach the final floor. This is, suppressing dragon sword imbued with the energy of the sun and moon, the sword that the tiger ghost, the master of the 85th floor, forged in 1,000 days to kill a dragon. A stronger weapon appeared as well, just like Yunhwan said. We may be able to reach the final floor. I thought it was all going in our favor. Floor, Chamber of Purgatory. Huff. Huff, huff. Huff. Gah. It's futile. Everything that we overcame together. Was all of it. Just to die a dog's death like this? Oh. Jae-hwan. Get a hold of yourself. Yoon-hwan. I can't kill this bastard on my own. Yoon-hwan. Dooms. Cough. 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 Let's go, Yunhuan. You. I'm sorry, Jaehuan. Kim Yunhuan. Because he never lost his smile, even in this cruel and dreary tower. The walkers nicknamed him Smile Knight. That Smile Knight lost his smile for the first time. Go. Just screw off. Before I change my mind. Jaehuan, that bastard, did he figure it out? I guess this stone looks too shabby. Jaehuan, you're much stronger than I thought. Cough. Thanks to you, I'm convinced. It is possible to reach the top of this tower. If it's you. I'm so relieved that you're in this world. Let's go. Forward. Huff huff. Cook. You rat-like bastard. Have you given up? No way. Rather, are you sick of playing with me already? Huff. 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 Burp. Are we playing that worthless hide-and-seek again? It's been 10 years since I've reached the 99th floor. Even though I faced numerous crises on my way up until the 98th floor. The level of danger on the 99th floor was incomparable to any of the lower levels. Cook. Boss of the 99th floor, Ice Dragon, Belchisis. The breath of this dragon, which came from the Forgotten Land, was hard to withstand, even with cold resistance at the highest possible level. If not for the pieces of equipment that were abandoned by the walkers who left, I would have died a long time ago. The suppressing dragon sword that I got on the 85th floor, the ice demon armor that Yunhuan gave me. The Flame King's bracelet. Han Seal. I'm sorry. If only I were stronger. Jaehuan. Ah, sorry. Yeah. Are you thinking of challenging it again? Yeah, of course. I really feel like I can beat it this time round. Oh, is that so? That's a relief. The village that was reclaimed after defeating the 50th floor's boss, the monstrous dragon Altamionus. Although there were dead or injured walkers that came in every day, people never gave up hope. And the blacksmiths of the workshops created equipment for the walkers who fought for the sake of humanity free of charge. Jay, it seems that you're now the last blacksmith in Adipose. Don't even remind me of that, you're the only customer I have. More importantly, it seems like supplies don't come from the lower floors anymore nowadays. I don't have many ores left. There were still some supplies of minerals up until a few months ago, that's to be expected. Because there are almost no more living humans within the tower. And from some point in time, people no longer got summoned to the first floor's summoning ground and climbed up the tower. I guess, the humans on Earth got wiped out, right? Ahem, is there nothing that bothers you as you go up and down the tower nowadays? Even though the tower is the same as always. Come to think of it. At the place where the returned stone was discovered. Tower within the tower, nightmare within nightmare. There were some strange scribbles. It could be the scribbles of another person, I don't know what it means, though. Tower within the tower, nightmare within nightmare, what the hell does that mean? Nothing special. 2 days ago, Grandma Hyline disappeared. You don't age within the tower. If someone disappeared in the tower, it's for one of two reasons. Either they returned to the past. Or they jumped off the tower. Hyline from Hyline Potion and Jay from Jay's workshop were the few rare support-type walkers that remained. Jay, please teach me the blacksmith skill. Human, are you done with hide and seek? No human has ever made it to the 99th floor alone ever since the creation of this tower. I'll acknowledge that you're an incredible human. To think that the last thing to acknowledge me would be a monster and not a human, I'd feel so empty after killing you now. You were the one who acknowledged me, after all. I'm sorry, but that's impossible, human. Well, how would you know? Even that armor that you are so proud of is starting to have cracks. So you're fighting to the end. Even if you try to persistently hold on, in the end, the fate that you will face. Jae-hwan Hyung. Jae-hwan. And nothingness. Hey. You talk too much. Another thrust after all that talk. Give up, human. You cannot defeat me with that skill alone. I started raiding the tower later than other people. Because of that, I miss things like hidden skills and classes, every single time. That's why I cleanly gave up on other skills and focused on just one. Because I killed over 50 million monsters with my thrust. This is a thrust? Was he a wasp in his past life? My comrades thought my pronoun was thrust. I felt my thrust was going through a change. Faster, more precise, and stronger. Even if that's the case, this is a bit tough. A single scratch after hundreds of thrusts. Damn it. It's too late to dodge. That light. If that's the case. Okay. Dare. TCH. It still wasn't enough. It should have completely blown away your chin. I'll finish you off for good this time. Damn it, more attacks in midair. Shit, at this rate, I'll have no chance at winning. How unfortunate, human. If there were 10 more humans like you, you would have been able to defeat me. Shut up. Acting tough when your chin is dangling. If only your race wasn't fooled by the Khmer's stone, your fate would have been completely different. What a shame. Khmer's stone. What are you talking about? Huff, 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 that was close. Had his claw managed to even graze me, I would have died. If only your race wasn't fooled by the mayor's stone. 5 years later. You have acquired the 99th floor's nightmare. The user's level has reached its utmost limit. The user's stamina has reached its utmost limit. The user's martial ability has reached its utmost limit. The user's dexterity has reached its utmost limit. Sigh. There are so many pop-ups. Hey, you. What is the mayor's stone? You will learn everything. On the last floor. Ice Dragon Sword, a sword imbued with the breath of the Ice Dragon Velchisis. The sword's edge shows when its master shows their will to fight. A sword? It doesn't really look like a sword, though, is it a dagger? Finally, it's the last floor. Let's go. Control room. Shall I go, then? This place. Is this what the current tower looks like? The summoning ground. Adipose. Gosh, you're here already. I thought you'd definitely go back to the village first. Ah, there's no need to be so nervous. I forgot about it and didn't broadcast an important message. Please wait there for a moment. Relax. Even though this looks good on the outside, it's actually an antique, so it could be a little difficult to use. What is it talking about? Tutorial. Oh man, is this too big of a shock? I hope you don't remain in shock for too long, though. Otherwise. You might get swallowed up by your emotions. Well, it looks like I'm too late in saying this, though. Ah, but don't be too upset. You've done pretty well for a human. You've recovered much faster than I thought you would. Bastard, who are you? Oh my, I rambled on alone without introducing myself. I was just too happy to meet you. To think you'd reach the 100th floor by yourself. This has never happened before. I am the demon, Beast Rain. I'm the master of the Tower of Nightmares that you've just cleared. When you say that everything's been a tutorial up until now, do you mean the real game has yet to start? What's this? This looks like a game. What just happened? What's with this door? Can it be opened? We've decided that Seal will be joining the party this time. You all looked so fresh. It's been a while since I've seen this. You're alright with that, yeah? 3 is better than 2, after all. Hello. I'm Jae-hwan. I'm from Seoul, Korea, and my main weapon is a sword. Whoa, faces that can no longer be seen. Hey, Jae-hwan. A tear-jerking. Seal, open your eyes. Seal, please. Tragic future. Sob, I cried a lot when watching that, too. I'm sorry. Jae-hwan. How was it? Do you remember them all now? The sadness, anger, and regrets. It's natural for there to be useless emotions when faced with the past. Start this game all over again. Huh, isn't this an amazing benefit? This would be something that only happens in a novel in your world. The absolute being who starts from the beginning with all their memories intact. This isn't the end. Congratulations. You've been chosen as a tower walker to save the world. Do you accept the summon? Accept reject. We were fooled. From the start, there was no way for us to stop the tower impacts. And the only thing we could do was to keep raiding the tower. The salvation of humanity was just a false hope. But I'm sure you know it well. I won't return to the past. Cook. Kiki. Kahaha. Are you still talking about the past? I'll make things clear for you. No item in the tower, nor in the almighty land will be able to send you back to the past. There exists no such overpowered item that can send you to the past. What do you mean by that? There was definitely a return stone item in the tower. Let me correct you. It isn't the return stone, it's the mayor's stone. The mayor's stone doesn't send the user back to the past. They are just trapped in the dreams that the mayor creates. I couldn't even imagine it until you guys reached the 77th floor, that there was a race that was so obsessed with going back to the past. Only you humans had that obsession. Yeah, I guess. You're really cool about it. Nice. Shall we start the actual game, then? It's not going back to the past. Congratulations on clearing the tutorial. Would you like to continue and participate in the actual game? Yes, no, it's just playing the game from the start again. I trust that you'll make the logical decision. Thanks to you, I know what the tower is. Item information, nickname, Tower of Nightmare Tutorial Mode Explanation, also known as the Stronghold of Regrets. The second product of the creator of nightmares, Mayor, Molark. It would put those who agree to be summoned to the tower in the fabricated dreams of the mayor. I've already entered the mayor's dream that the tower has created. In that case, I will hunt you. And go to the next floor. I will hunt you. And go to the next floor. Ah, is it because the clear rewards were insufficient? Haha, so you think getting out of here with only your memories intact is too cheap of a reward? Geez. Fine. What do you want? A hidden item? A hidden skill? I'll give you whatever you want. You've earned that much, J1SSI. I don't need anything like that. Don't you want to return to your original world? Since you've realized that you're within the dream of the Tower of Nightmares, I'm sure you predicted this, but there was no such thing as a tower impact. What? What do you? Hey, you're late, sorry. There was a lot of traffic. Did you buy your movie tickets in advance? Ah. I forgot. Ah, geez. I'll buy them, so let's just hurry up and go. What's going on? I see that you finally understand your situation. To think that nobody died. Isn't it surprising? Your family, and your friends, this guy's looking at something pretty weird. For entities like you, who have a peculiar sense of living in clusters, I believe it must be wonderful news. Ah, I almost forgot to show you the most important thing. How are the patients? They haven't regained consciousness yet. Decades have passed here, but in your world, it's been but a mere month. Moreover, you will never be able to win against me. Compared to you, who just barely managed to clear the tutorial, well, there exists a gap as large as that between humans and dragons. Ha! How cheeky. Jay. I'm back. Jay. Yesterday marked the 72nd attempt. Though I've challenged him every day without rest, no matter how I attack him, I can't leave a scratch. However, I didn't die either. I don't know why, but he doesn't have any intention of killing me. That's why, no matter how many days it takes, how many years it takes. Geez. I'll have to hold it in. That guy is a product which I'm going to sell. A very special product, at that. As a cultivator, it's my first time seeing something like this. A cultivator ensures that a product will adapt safely to the mighty land by putting it through a secondary cultivation process so that the product ripens and is enhanced. The primary process is culling undesirable seeds so only the good ones remain. Which is done through the tutorial game, which seeks out the good products. With this, the chosen products can begin to truly grow through the real game. Thus, the secondary process is providing the chosen seeds with water and fertilizer and growing them. But to think there is a product that refuses to move on to the next stage. Your soul isn't destroyed if you die within the tower. But what if his soul were to be harmed because of the difference between us? The harvesters wouldn't sit still. I have to raise him flawlessly and sell him. It's time for me to rise to a high-ranking demon. I have to repay the loan for purchasing this tower, too. He's so special that even the gods who don't make deals with demons have contacted me. You're driving me nuts, really. Just what do you want? I'm sure you have a reason for behaving this way. Look here, don't you get tired of this? If you just listen and start the real game, well, those in your world would say what's good for the goose is good for the gander, so just why are you doing this? Ha! Are you serious? Cough. Please, just answer me, will you? Just what do you want? I'm telling you I'll give you hidden skills or items. Why do you insist on doing something this pointless? I'll hunt you and go to the next floor. What do I have to do for you to go to the real game? I've got him. It's a good thing I held out until his breaking point. Then, I have something I'd like to ask. I know. Huh? Really? Were you in STEM? That much is common knowledge. Parallel universes, the multiverse, that kind of stuff exists on Earth, too. I'll explain a little more in detail, then. There is one main dimensional level called the Almighty Land. And under that, there are countless alterations that branch out from it. Earth is just one of the small planets in a dimensional system that was scattered from the countless alterations. We call this planet the 294th world. While in the Tower of Nightmares, walkers can earn skills and items, and while working on their status, they will adapt to the system of the Almighty Land, and they will earn a chance to travel to a new world. As for demons like me, we have the role of supporting such a game. Why? Why are you doing something like this? I wonder. I don't believe that's what you're truly curious about. Of the countless alterations, why was the Tower of Nightmares summoned to my world? That's what you're curious about, no? Why are you and your race forced to face such a fate? It was merely by chance that your world was chosen. Enough. Happy birthday. What I'm asking is, why is someone like you operating the Tower of Nightmares? What? What do you gain from doing this kind of work? Well, you could say this is the kind of volunteer work my kind do. Huh, you look like you don't believe a word I'm saying. We demons quite enjoy volunteering. There are many demons among us that watch over special walkers on different planets. They made a paradise where humans, monsters, and demons can all live together in peace. Do not harvest the product you're cultivating yet. Do not converse. Do not delay any longer. Now, I'm sure you can believe me. Bullshit. Name, J1 level, 100, you have reached the limit. Title, X, Nightmare of the 99th floor class, Swordsman unique ability, X, Tenacity strength, 100, you have reached the limit. Dexterity, 100, you have reached the limit. Stamina, 100, you have reached the limit. Willpower, 100, you have reached the limit. Mana, 100, you have reached the limit. Now I don't even have any stats to increase. But I can't reach it. Can humans really be reduced to nothing? Perhaps this world system. What? I'm sure right now. I felt something strange. This. A hallucination. They took on the form of fine particles, as well as jagged sugar cubes. Each time they changed, they took on a different form. These particles were the essence of this world. No matter the form, I instinctively understood what it was. So, volunteer work, huh? Then what about monarchs? Are they kings? Oh. You finally gained interest. The monarchs are the rulers of the almighty land. Generally, the ones who clear the real game and enter the almighty land are invited to join their forces. Join their forces? Correct. Depending on which monarch you choose, your future will also change. If you follow what I say, I will swear upon my honor as a demon and I will use all of my power to help J1SSI to go under a great monarch. Of course, it only applies if you're willing to participate in the main game till the end. You sound like an insurance salesperson. Me? How? I got it. I'll do as you say. In exactly 10 days, I will leave this place. 9 days later. Fuck. He's been doing that all day long. Attention-seeking bastard. Fine, I just need to be patient a little longer, since we're almost there. Sigh, how the hell was I deceived by those bastards into buying this filthy tower? Yes, this is all because of those deceiving bastards. If it was a third-generation tower, there would have been a function to forcibly end the tutorial without damaging the products. I'll just force you out if you won't leave. Please give me back the decline button. I can't end the game without the product's consent because of this wretched first-generation tower. No. I don't want it. I'm going to fight you. Accept decline. Well, what can I do? Being poor is a sin. I'll just use it since it works fine, boo-hoo. But it'll all be over tomorrow. Sigh. What is the illusion tree? What happens if you pass the root of the illusion tree? Structure of the illusion tree, various foods of the illusion tree. Become an adapter by raising your adaptation. The 12 zones of the almighty land that you must visit even if you die. Who are the monarchs of the almighty land? 101 reasons why you must go to the almighty land. The game master wants to end the tutorial game. You will return to world 294 without losing any of your memories and start the main game. Will you accept this offer? Yes, no. Did you memorize all the information that I gave you? Yes, thank you. Now, then quickly, press the accept button. Will you accept this offer? Yes, no. Ah, I have waited so long for this day. I'm so thrilled that I'm crying. J1SSI. Just what are you doing? You should know by looking. From now on, I will hunt you. After being able to see the particles, my thrusting motion had become unstable. Every time I thrusted, I felt a strange sense of discomfort. It felt as if a certain sense was awakening. Is this the sense of being alive? St. Floor breeding plant, black iron wood. I've never seen someone like you before. It would have been easier for both of us if it was like this sooner. Don't you agree? What are you planning on doing? You won't be able to finish this game if you don't get my consent, right? That's right. Honestly, I gave up on getting your consent long ago. This time, let me ask you a question. Why do you think that this tutorial game will continue indefinitely? The Tower of Nightmares is programmed to automatically end 100 days after the tutorial is cleared. So you, J1SSI, just need to stay captured like that and participate in the main game later. Demon Beast Reign. In the Almighty Land, people call you the Gentleman of Cajolement, right? You've lived for 784 years up until now, and you've gone around a total of 128 worlds, continuing your ugly cultivation on the races living in them. How do you? And you were planning on handing me over to the harvester called the Jet Black Monarch, right? You, who on earth are you? Who am I? I'm the prize that you've been nurturing here for many years. Well, not anymore. Impossible. What the hell? It can't be. The overload adapter. The day after I first reached the 100th floor. I had my doubts, could this actually be inside the mayor's dream? And I doubted, could it be that this guy can't kill me? And I doubted again. Does being a human mean that I can be shamelessly restored like this? And the chatter started. The Lord of Darkness, the first round of cultivation has ended. The cultivation ended, you give me. At the end of my numerous doubts, I reached a place where there were no longer any doubts. I pierced through understanding. The agreed temporal restrictions have been lifted. I won't go easy on you anymore. Just surrender now. Although you are pretty amazing for being able to adapt to round 2 shortly after you finish the tutorial. That's where the limit is for a human. You can't win against me, Beast Reign. You'll need to participate in the actual game anyway. By doing this to me, you're the one who will be losing out. That's so. What? No. This isn't just adapting. How is he dash? Kook. Listen to me properly for the last time. Awakening. Humans aren't things that you can just trade around. We aren't insignificant baselines that you can just use as you please and digitize. We aren't products that you can place a price on. I will no longer follow the scenario that you guys have planned. I will destroy this place and climb to the next floor, and keep going up, further and further. And destroy this darned world that you bastards have made. No. Please. Please stop. There's no such thing as the next level. No, the next level exists. They didn't hear. TH floor. TH floor. TH floor. In the end, is the entire Tower of Nightmares just the imitation of the first demon, the top of the illusion tree? The top of the illusion tree. Nickname, Tower of Nightmares, tutorial mode explanation, also known as the Stronghold of Regrets. The creator of Nightmares, Mayor, Mullark's second product. It would put those. This place is the root of the illusion tree, right? What do you intend to do? If this place is the root, I'm sure there's a trunk. If I break through the ceiling. No. My tower. The tutorial game has completely ended. Ha. I've finally found it. Slight thrust. It looks like slight thrust won't be enough for this guy. Normal thrust. It looks like monsters here are weak. Ha. How dare a mere human? The 10th horn is shorn. I'm unable to tell what they're saying even with question. Horn. Do they want this? Alright, let's make a deal. I'll give this to you, and you'll tell me where we are. Look. Antenna bastards. If you do that again, I'll kill you. Sigh. Die. Hey, answer me. Where are we? How do a mere human speak in a way that I can understand? Arg. Karg. Human. I'll kill you. Definitely. This bastard bit his own tongue. I thought they were weak, but their willpower is stronger than expected. I didn't get any information. Are there any useful items? Small dimensional backpack. Use dimensional space to store large amounts of items. Provides 2 cubic meters of storage space. It looks like an item that's like an inventory. This is great since I've been unable to use the interface system after I got out of the Tower of Nightmares. To think I'm unable to use item identifier. I thought I'd be able to use the interface system of other dimensional worlds like the Mighty Land, though, that scammer lion bastard. It's a relief that I'm able to use, question, to see information. Spirit Stone, it's able to forcefully increase a certain amount of an adapter's spirit energy. Although the color looks different, they all have one of these. Are they guys who craft gems? In any case, these should be pretty valuable. There's too much for me to store. Do I have to throw them away? Again. Do those taste good? It didn't finish everything. Is that a map? Illusion tree, chaos. Chaos. This is a place that wasn't available in the information that demon bastard gave. Kook. Oh my, I'm sorry. It's okay. I was going to throw it in the other direction, my bad. I'll hunt slightly away from you guys. I'll let you off once since you're cute. How badly are her throwing skills for it to hit my knee instead? Damn it. Oh my, I'm sorry. What are you sorry about again? Wait a minute, over there. A byhorn. That woman messed with a byhorn. Don't come over to us. Damn it. Everyone, gather. That woman looks like the strongest one among them though. Are they on bad terms with each other? They'll die if this goes on though. How did they manage to clear the Tower of Nightmares with their level of skills? Bring it on. Breath of the Fire King. I'll help out too. Kook. I'm sorry. You fucking bitch. Fucking bitch. You're so rude. I was just trying to help you. Like hell you were helping. Hyung Nim, look ahead. Slight thrust. Who are you? But is it really okay? Is it okay for our party to take the byhorn corpse? It's a byhorn, you know.